Good morning, students. So, in this part of the video of direct and indirect speech, I am going to tell you some rules regarding time. Okay, so if the time comes, so how to change the time when you are converting direct speech to indirect speech. And also, students, I'm going to tell you some exceptions to the rule also in this part of the video. So let's first study about the change of time. So, in direct speech, the words that express the nearness in time or place are changed to the words that express distance in indirect speech. Clear? If briefly I would say that, for example, now, if now is given to you, so you will change that now into then here becomes there, ago becomes before, thus becomes so, today will change into that day, tomorrow changes into the next day, and this becomes that. So these are the basic rules for the change of time. Yesterday becomes day before, these becomes those, hither is changed into thither, come becomes go, hence becomes thence, next week or month becomes following week or month. For example, he said his girlfriend came yesterday. So he said that his girlfriend had come the day before. The day before. Clear? So yesterday is changed into day before. Fine. Next, the time expression does not change if the reporting verb is in the present tense or future tense. Fine. If reporting verb is in present or future, then the time expression is not changed. So be careful about this point. For example, he says, my sister came yesterday. So he says indicates that the reporting verb is in present tense and will say indicates reporting verb is in future tense. Clear? So if it is given in present tense or future tense, then time expression will not change. It will remain same only. Fine? Now some adverbs of time and place are given to you that I have already told you. One is new here like thus. So thus is converted into so. Hereafter is converted into thereafter. Last weekend is converted into previous weekend. A week ago becomes a week before. Fine. So these were some new expressions. Now there are some exceptions to the rule. What are those exceptions? See students, whenever a universal truth or a habitual fact is given to you in the direct speech, then the tense of the verb is never changed. For example, he said face is the index of mind. Now this is the truth given to you. Okay, this is the proverbial truth. Sometimes the proverbs are given to you which are real. So in such cases also you need not to have to you need not to change the tenses. Fine. So he said that face is the index of mind. So same proverb is used in indirect also. Next, direct speech is one more is given to you. The teacher said the earth rotates around its axis. So the teacher said that earth rotates around its axis. So whenever a universal truth or habitual fact is given to you, then you need not to change the tense of the verb. It will remain same only. Fine. And if the reported speech states a past historical fact, students, okay, some historical fact is being stated in the reported speech, then also tense of the verb remains same. For example, he said India became free on 15th August 1947. Now this is the historical fact and it is true also. So in such cases you have to write the same things only, need not to change any tense. He said that India became free on 15th August 1957. Now, if two such actions are given in the direct speech which take place at the same time, then the past simple and the continuous tense does not change. For example, he said Mohan was singing a song while Gopal was playing on a flute. Now here two actions are given to you. One was Mohan was singing a song and other was Gopal was playing on a flute. Now these two actions are taking place at the same time. So students, in such cases you need not to change the past definite or continuous tense. Fine. For example, when you will convert this into indirect, it will become he said that Mohan was singing a song while Gopal was playing on a flute. So we haven't changed any tense here. Tense remains the same only. She said, I am a top class singer. So she said that she was a top class singer. These are some other examples. Okay, some extra examples are given to you. He said, a devil ever remains a devil. So he said that a devil ever remains a devil. So students, this was all about your direct and indirect speech. With this, we have completed the topic direct and indirect speech. So, in each part of the video, I have explained different things. So, you can go through all the parts of direct and indirect speech in order to have a good explanation about this. Fine. Thank you.